I want to make one thing abundantly clear. I'm a Changbin stan. I've been a Changbin stan since day one. He's been one of my favorite rappers, if not my favorite rapper, since like 2017, literally when I heard him in Elevator. I adore Changbin to the point, and one of the main talking points I would always mention when inevitably people will go, Changbin can't rap, he's a bad rapper, his delivery sucks, he just yells all the time. One of the main things I point out, and to show how good he is I go, hey, check out this song, Thunderous, where Changbin raps a quintuplet. Oh, check out this song from 3 Racha, where he raps a quintuplet. Han Jisung just did a quintuplet. He didn't just do a quintuplet. Han Jisung just did the longest quintuplet flow we have ever heard in a K-pop song. Now, granted, it's not like an entire verse-long flow, but holy shit! He is the first K-pop rapper I've ever heard to do 2 quintuplets in a row, so it's like at least a half a bar of a quintuplet. I know there's half of you sitting there going, why the fuck am I watching it? What does that even mean? Who cares about a quintuplet? This is a quintuplet. I'm gonna flash it up on the screen right here. This is a rhythm in music. Yeah, rhythms is mainly done with like instruments and everything, but in rap, rhythm and poetry, rhythm is half of rapping. And it's the least talked about part of rapping. And oh my god, it is the coolest because you get shit like this. Why do you never hear about quintuplets? Have you probably never heard of a quintuplet before? Because it is not a common rhythm in everyday music. Quintuplets are special because they're very hard. They don't come naturally to musicians. You have to practice them because it is not a normal time division. Now, let me explain this real quick for anybody who is completely out of music. This is a bar. In 99% of pop music, you split a bar into 4 evenly spaced beats, right? This is just like a beat. It's a quarter note. It's what you bop your head to, right? And you can subdivide these quarter notes into their own subdivisions of any number you want, right? And the most naturally that you can do sitting here watching this video, the most naturally are these. 1/8 notes, the easiest to rap, very simple. And I'll put little text on the screen. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and I did that in verse. Please don't pay attention to where I'm clicking. But 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Congratulations, you just did an 1/8 note flow. Now try that with 4 evenly spaced beats. Go 1 E and 2, right? So I'll click and we go 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and very natural, very easy to do, very straightforward, right? You can even get spicy with 3. And this is a very popular flow. It's a triplet, right? 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 evenly spaced notes in between each click. So that's subdivided. That's rhythms at their core. That is the essence of rhythm in rapping. And then you mix all of them together, put them in different slots, put them in different spacings, and you get rap rhythms. However, if you go up from 4, you get to 5. And that is where Han Jisung comes in. That is where our boy comes in and bounce back. Let me explain why this shit is so cool. Here is this flow transcribed by one of our community members, Yora. You might have seen them on YouTube as Frenzy, doing rap transcriptions a year or 2 ago. But this is his flow. And if you notice at the very end, he did quintuplets. There are 5 evenly spaced notes, and this is notoriously very difficult unless you train for it. So you can do it like, you can make your own like rhythm and go along with it to make it easier, right? So you just do 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, and then it becomes very simple. But if you take a beat that already exists and you try to wrap 5 evenly spaced syllables in between them, it is so difficult to do perfectly. And somebody's going to sit there and behind the computer, it's not that hard, I'm going to do it right now. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2. See, it's easy. You're either not doing it right, you've been a musician for 20 years, or you just sat there and you practiced it the same thing over and over for like 20 minutes to say that. Quintuplets do not come naturally. You need to practice them. And oh my God, and that's why they're so rare, right? And they're extremely rare. We do not hear quintuplets often. Hanze of Victon has done them. I believe Mino of Winner has done them. Zico has done them, I believe. Changbin, RM, maybe August Z, a few of the top tier people, right? And now Hanji, so this is the first time we've ever heard him do it, and he did it the longest. He did 2 quintuplets in a row. Nobody else has done that. Nobody else has done this. Listen to this freaking rap. Okay, I just played the quintuplet part because I'm gonna get copyrighted to the bone if I played any more than that, because JYP wants their money. But please go listen to that full verse. And not even that. If you look at the rest of this flow right here, the rest of it is just as cool. It's like, even without the quintuplet, which is the best, chef's kiss, the best part of this song is that quintuplet. Like, this verse, sorry, is that quintuplet. But, oh, and like, I could talk about the song overall. There's so much to talk about that song. I wish it was a title track, but man, the first half of this verse is really cool too. You have these oddly spaced dotted 16th notes, right? To give this very almost triplet-y-esque feel. And that's what I'm talking about with like differently spaced rhythms, right? So you have the 16th, which is the 4 evenly spaced, but you put a dot on them to give an extra half space. So you get all the complexity, and that's where the complexity and the fun and the rhythms and rapping comes from. And Jisung did so much of that in this one little verse, and it is, I made a reaction video of it. I showed you guys my reaction to it. Oh my god, this is by far the best rap we have heard on a Stray Kids song since possibly We Go. Maybe? It's been years since we got a rap this good from them, and I am beyond happy. Thank you, Jisung. He made me happy. He made me happy. I'm just gonna end it on this. I've seen a few people talking lately about, I've started saying Jisung is quote unquote a better rapper than Changbin, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. They're both very good rappers. Again, Changbin is my personal favorite, but I think Jisung is stronger at this point in the K-pop world, right? And there's a lot of stay that think that is blasphemy, and I promise you it is not. Is Changbin a very good rapper? Yes, but oh my god, if you doubt Jisung's ability to rap for a second, Changbin's never done this. He's done half of it. He's done half of it a few times, but he's never done 2. And doing 2 is harder than doing 1. Anyway, I just wanted to say that in there because I think there's a lot of people that think that I'm now a Changbin hater because I think say Jisung's better than. I still love Changbin, but Jisung's been so mind-blowingly cool. So I need to make this video talking about this. Look at this. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Shout out to anybody who's made it to this part of the video. If you did,